you can clap for yourself every day. Imagine what that would feel like. I'm here today to share with you that it's never too late to change. You might be wondering, what did clapping have to do with anything? Well, what I would like for you to do is, we'll just do this. To get clarity, I want you to C-L-A-P. Get clarity on what you want. Love yourself unconditionally. Awaken body awareness and take action, and proudly live each day. A few years ago, I was stuck in my weight, in my eating, and quite frankly, in my life. I was in my 40s and overweight, and I really just thought that I was doomed. The first time that I had to ask for a seatbelt extender on an airplane, I was so embarrassed. I didn't ever want to have to ask for one ever again. So I did what any sane person would do. I stole it. So not only did I steal it, but I took it home and I hid it in my drawer, like in the way back of my drawer, because I didn't want my husband to see it, because heaven forbid he would actually know what my size was and know that I needed to have a seatbelt extender. At that time, I didn't know that life could be different. I didn't know that I could make the changes in my life that I've made today so that I could feel as alive and proud as I do in living my life today. But I now know that it's never too late to live a full life. I shifted my actions, my thinking, and my beliefs to living the way I do now. I clap for myself every day. I lost 110 pounds. I completed an Ironman triathlon. I am living proof that it's never too late to make the changes to living a healthier life using the 4 concepts that I'm going to talk to you about today. So the first concept is to get clear on what you want. I was always overweight, and I was always bigger, and I just kind of kept growing bigger as the years went on. I was busy hiding, was wearing oversized clothing, always covering up. And that's just the way I lived life. I was in denial, I was avoiding my weight, I was avoiding a lot of things in life. I was hiding out. And then I had some things that kind of happened that helped wake me up and give me clarity. I went to a bubblegum shrimp restaurant with my family. Remember, we were at Universal Studios in Florida, and I went to squeeze into the booth, and I couldn't even breathe when I got in there, so I just said, I don't really want to eat here anymore, let's go somewhere else. So that was kind of one of those first things that happened. Was I had to start asking for tables at restaurants. So when I'd go with friends, I would be the first to get up there so I could talk to the hostess and say, do you have any tables? But I wouldn't want my friends to know because, again, they probably didn't know how big I was, right? They couldn't tell by looking at me. So I would sneak up there and I would just ask really quietly. I didn't ride a bike for years, many, many years, and I just thought it was too big. I lied to my family saying I didn't like roller coasters anymore. I did. I just lied. I was afraid to get in there and not fit. And you know where they test to see if you fit on a roller coaster? Has anybody ever seen those spots? It's at the front of the ride, smack open in the middle of the amusement park. You can sit in the seats to see if the seatbelt will fit around you. No, thank you. I just don't like them anymore. Those were some of the horrifying moments in my life that really helped me get clear on what I wanted because I didn't want to hide anymore. I wanted to go bike riding. I wanted to go horseback riding. I wanted to go whitewater rafting. And most of all, I didn't want to have to be freaked out and panicked about getting stuck in the middle seat on an airplane. So these are some of the things that helped me shift my thinking. And as I figured out what I really wanted and I got clear, my beliefs and my habits started changing. So with this clarity or without clarity, there is no forward action, and it's never too late to move forward. The second concept is to love yourself unconditionally. Self-love has been kind of a rocky road for me. It's not something that I can say has been smooth sailing. When I was training for my triathlon, I loved my body and I loved everything it did to me, for me. I loved how I felt and I loved everything it brought to me until it didn't anymore. When the triathlon training finished and I ended, my workouts changed, my life changed, my priorities changed, and I shifted back into old habits, and the weight started to come back on a little bit. My clothes got tight, and I started to drift back into self-loathe. But fortunately for me, I knew that it was never too late for me to make the changes that I needed to, and for me to get back in my body and love myself exactly the way I was and the way I am, no matter what. And when I do that, I am then in a state where I can more easily release weight that I need to. I encourage you to always love and appreciate yourself now so that you can be free from the chains that may be holding you back. It's never too late to let go of judgment and to have unconditional love and acceptance for yourself. The third concept is to awaken body awareness and take action. I didn't used to know how to listen to my body. I mean, I heard the concept before, but I didn't really understand what it meant, nor did I ever do it. I was too busy numbing out, compulsive eating, hiding my feelings, hiding from myself and the world. I didn't know how to listen to hunger and fullness signals in my body because how could I do that when I was so busy stuffing food and I was in the middle of a binge? I can't listen when I'm in the middle of a binge. Has anybody in here ever been frustrated, sad, stressed, depressed, where you find yourself eating bite after bite and just shoveling in anything you can get your hands on? A couple head nods, yeah. Well, that was a really familiar feeling for me until I learned to really listen to my body and to listen to what my body wanted, what it really wanted. I now allow myself to feel, both physically and emotionally. I listen to the cues my body gives me rather than stifling them. Sometimes I find myself sliding back into old ways, but that's okay because I know right what I need to do to get back to where I need to, what I need to be doing and listening to my body. And it's never too late for me to tap back into body wisdom. The fourth step is to proudly live each day fully. Once you have clarity on what you want, you love yourself unconditionally, you've awakened your body to awareness, and you're tapping into that action, really giving your body what it deeply is needing, whether it be food or other nourishment. It's now time to live proudly each day. Acknowledge and celebrate each victory in your life, no matter how big or small, and pride is inevitable. It's never too late to live every moment as if you are starring in your own stage play. Mine was about weight loss. Your play is your play. Don't let the curtain down. Wake up each morning and let that curtain rise as if you are starring in the hottest show on earth, because you are. Live full, live proudly. Never, ever give up. Now, I would like for you all to stand and clap for yourselves. Did you like my standing ovation?
So, a lot of word that describes your experience.
So awesome.
So awesome, powerful, radiant, happy,
Beautiful.
beautiful, blown away.
Inspiring.
Power. Authentic. Empowered.
That's how you light each other's light. Beautiful example. Thank you so much. One of the, I make a living, in part out of teaching, and I figured out at some point one of the ways to be a good teacher is to constantly learn from your students and to realize that your students are your teachers. So I get to experience that every day pretty much. How you guys doing now? Oh, don't look. How many people here teach in any way, shape, or form? Yeah, I think as teachers, one of our jobs is to model. You know, I have found that my best teachers over the years have been those that I felt, you know, were really walking the talk. And I also have experienced my best teachers are the ones that saw the wisdom in me and welcomed it and, you know, in a way treated me as an equal. And it's why I continuously like to say, yeah, there's a ton of wisdom. Anyone could be up in front of the room at any given time. So it's like we're celebrating the wisdom when it gets to the front into the hot seat.